Hello and welcome back to the Galio Chronicles, the series where we never let ourselves fall for anything ever again. We also play our first ever ranked games and our first ever Galio games at the same time. Imagine that. And if you can't imagine it, then honestly, you've got a strong imagination. And you should write that on your resume. Most of the employers that I've run into in my time, they like to say things like, yada yada, you could work hard, yada yada, you could be a team player, whatever. But do you got a good imagination? And then I would look at them and I would tell them yes, and that's all that they needed to hear. I said, you know, just after that I would say, so do I have the job? And then they'll say they'll give me a call. So I'm just waiting on that call now. Easy peasy. Anyway, here we are in a Galio game. Why? Because we picked him in Champion Select. Thanks for watching. The commentary is still continuing as well as the video. I'd just like to thank you for watching. Can I not thank you for watching in the middle? Does it have to be at the end? Does it have to be after all the content and like you've watched it all, then I can thank you? No. I could thank you for watching the first minute. Is that so bad? Is that so wrong? Is that so glad? Is that so wrong? These are the questions. And they don't have readily available answers because guess what? There's no encyclopedia about these kinds of questions, dude. That's why I'm saying another classic Dakota Meatball suggestion put into the Dakota Meatball suggestion box at www.dakotameatballs.com/suggestion boxes. BOX''Z. By the way, if that site ever gets created, don't actually go there because that's not my site. That ain't my site. Same for the last video, right? That wacky old inflatable arm site. Yeah, that ain't me if it exists. And guess what? There's no way that it does. What if one day I actually get big enough that somebody watches this video and then makes those websites? What if one day I get small enough that somebody actually watches this video, but he likes my energy enough, and he happens to have a little bit spare cash lying around, so he happens to make the website, and he becomes my #1 fan out of a total of 2 fans. Speaking of 2 fans, and 2 cans, you know, birds and beans. The birds and the beans, right? 2 cans? 2 cans of beans, 2 cans of bird. Anyway, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves and a little bit behind ourselves at the same time, which is crazy because you would think that that's only possible in a 4-dimensional reality when secretly we live in a 3rd-dimensional reality. But guess what, dude? That's the beauty of mathematics. In math, you could sort of have like these mental explorations, right? Such as how Maokai had this exploration across the entirety of Summoner's Rift, following me through a flash and an E-dash. I don't know what the name of the ability is called. Granted that I have, what is this, my 10th Galio game? I still don't know his ability names. Is that bad? Should I know them? Do you know them? Do you know the Muffin Man? Do you know the Galio Man? How about a Muffin Man Galio skin, right? Here on the Dakota Meatballs channel YouTube of experiences, we like to think about things like this. What other skins could we possibly add to the game that would really just enhance the experience for the player? And honestly, dude, a Muffin Man Galio. And nothing else. That'll be the next skin, and it will be the last skin in League. And it'll be the last skin you ever own. Because after you got Muffin Man Galio, you ain't gonna need another skin, my brother, from a Naja man. Anyway, Tom Kench is saving our tank here, which is good. He takes a lot of damage, which is not so good, but that's okay because I'm Galio. I come in with my ult, and then I got a taunt, and I'm trying to save my Twitch because Maokai doesn't take any damage because he's a freaking the tankiest dude in the universe, and not just the observable universe, like I've mentioned before. It is in the extended universe. I don't actually know what they call the universe. If you're referring to, you know, past the observable. What would it possibly be called, I wonder? It could be called the... perhaps just the universe as the whole, you know? And you don't need the quantifier of observable because you're just referring to everything. Similar to how Sivir refers to my whole health bar as non-existent in a fraction of a second. But you know what, dude? That's okay. I learned in this match that I should probably, maybe, have a Randuin's instead of a Zhonya's. But it's honestly, it's a hard call because I'm our magic damage threat. And if I'm going to be a magic damage threat, then I gotta have me some magic damage items. That's right. Buy your magic damage items now at DakotaMeatballs.DakotaMeatballs/Dakota Meatballs/magic damage item store. And again, listen, again, if that ever gets created, it's probably definitely not me. Is it okay to say probably definitely? It's probably as okay as it is for Sivir to just completely wipe our team 1 versus 4 when we're trying to take their Nexus tower. But you know, that's cool. You know, she's a good Sivir. And is that bad? For us? No, it's not. And here's why. You want to play against the best players that you can play against if your goal is to become the best player that you can become. Otherwise, listen, there's no need to beat. There's no need to be extraordinary if all you have to do is beat just like some regular players. You know, you could just be a little bit above average and you'll beat the average player. So I'm on the lookout, dude, for the best of the best. Sign up now.